I will say, based on the conversation I've heard this morning, if these companies are giving China advice, either they're giving pretty bad advice or China's not taking it very well because their economy is on the downhill slide instead of going up. If there are legitimate...
Well, wait a minute. They're on the march in the Pacific. McKinsey advised them on building out islands in the South China Sea. At the same time, it was getting defense contracts. So I guess, is your position that you are opposed to, you want companies to be able to get taxpayer money from the United States and simultaneously get money from the Chinese government? That's fine?
My concern, Senator, is how do you differentiate between that, how you draw the line between that, and a soybean farmer, which depends on China for its exports and simultaneously...
The soybean farmer isn't advising the Chinese military on how to take over the United States. I come from a state where our #1 agricultural product is soybeans.
Right.
We are a state of soybean farmers, and I can tell you, I think they would take great offense to you comparing them to a consulting firm that is taking $1 billion in money from the United States military while simultaneously advising the Chinese military on how to harm the United States. Are you saying that soybean farmers harm the security interests of the United States? I think that's a ridiculous position.
As I said, with respect to 232 national security legislation, it starts out here. The next thing you know, we're restricting trade with the UK, with Israel, with our allies.
That's not
How do you know that's not going to happen again? That's all I'm asking. We need to have guardrails to make sure that our soybean farmers and other producers aren't harmed like we have been in recent years by our trade policy.
I think that's the most, frankly, absurd instance of whataboutism. It makes just listening to you say it refutes itself.
I'm not talking about hypotheticals. I'm talking about what has actually happened, and I don't want to see that repeat.
You're talking about something that is not in this bill, and you're equating soybean farmers with a consulting firm that is advising the Chinese military. It's absolutely absurd.
I'm equating national security.
And here you are opposing. In the name of, you represented taxpayers, you are here testifying in favor, apparently, of allowing a company to take tax money. This is tax money. This is $1 billion in taxpayer money McKinsey is raking in, while also going to our chief adversary, selling our secrets, essentially, and making money from them. What could be worse for the American taxpayer? I can't think of anything, which is why this bill passed overwhelmingly in this committee. And I thank you all for your testimony today. Thank you, Senator Peters, again, for your hard work on this and support. I appreciate it, and thanks for holding this hearing.